unfortunately, battles are very rarely fair to either side, like wars, I mean, right? So... Now, I don't know if the fact that all of them are covered means that none of the main characters, like none of my characters, the team, have died. That, to me, feels like it's just additional help, like extra friends we've had along the way that have not made it.
Rook, the Venatori brought death to Minrathous. We've made many of them pay, but they still owe us a balance.
You take care of Veilguard. We'll keep after his remaining followers on the ground. Minrathous, all of Thedas, will remember the crows on this day. Let's see this done.
Got some... Hate to admit it, but Solus really came through for us. Now it's just Elganon we have to deal with. Good luck.
We'll keep watch on the city down here.
That's he's okay. It looked like it was a bit rough, rough going for him there for a moment. Shadow Breath is now also legendary. Terrific. It's really not what I want, though. Like, the weapons and stuff that I want here at legendary, I'm not going to get. I don't feel like I'm going to find them. But to be fair, some of the zones, I just couldn't find where some of those chests were, so... No idea.
It's been years since I fought in a battle like this.
The crows defeated the Venatori at the gates, thanks to you and the lords.
The pleasure was all mine. I got to dust off the daggers for good people. Rest up while you can. You'll need it.
We've all had enough of
Strife made it. Nice.
Be sure to silence him.
I was a little worried about Strife not making it, considering he took that wound early on in the fight with them. With Emmerich.
Vacation on the way back? Just a day. I think we deserve it.
Rook, it's been a hard fight to get here.
And against stranger foes than we imagined.
It's almost the end now.
We have this, Rook. I know it.
Alrighty. Oh, that's reassuring.
Stay safe, Rook. And make sure Nev doesn't get herself killed.
Hey, don't you worry about it. Nev's just fine and dandy. She's okay. She's doing alright. Hey!
Manifestation.
Nice of you to join us. Oh, I was going to see if you could enhance your ulti, but you can't. It's interesting. I mean, I have everything maxed. There's nothing else I can do here. There's absolutely nothing left for me to do here.
Rook, stand firm and watch these hardings back.
Stalgard from the dwarves, nice. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be the final stand. I do a save here before we carry on. It's unfortunately not showing me the results of my actions with my teammates. I was hoping it kind of would. Like, I was hoping we would see who had survived and who didn't, but... Or if anybody had any problems, but we don't seem to be able to find any. I thought they would all be here, but it's actually not the people I expected to be here.
You must be worried.
You've got this.
Thank you for that piece of advice.
'Tis almost time for this story to end. Are you ready to write the final chapter?
She'll find a way.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Get out there and do what you do best.
Alrighty. Alrighty, we are going to do an actual save here just because we can. Then we're going to hit this last piece of the mission and see where it takes us.
The bastard was in my head the whole time. All I could think about was making him happy.
Oh, Nev. I'm sorry.
There's blight flowing through him, and now through me. Rook.
I still have hope.
You're not dead yet. And as long as you're still alive, there's hope. For now, hang on. We'll see if there's a way for the Wardens to help you once Elganon is dead.
You can't. That's what I needed to tell you. My connection with Elganon went both ways. I could sense him, his mind, his magic, his life force. He's tied to the Veil. His life is holding the Veil in place.
I felt the Veil weaken when Gillenane fell. I expect that when Solus imprisoned the other gods, he bound them all thus. And now that Elganon is the only one left...
We kill him, and the Veil collapses.
Which is why Solus gave me the dagger.
You see, he's always up to something, that guy. I should have anticipated this.
Damn it! He said something about this in that memory of him binding the gods. I thought he was just stealing their magic. I didn't realize he meant it literally. We still have to kill Elganon. So what can we do? Can we tie the Veil to something else to keep it in place?
I doubt any simple substitution would suffice. The Veil was made to be tied to the ancient elven gods.
Then let's tie it to Solus. He's the only elven god left.
Binding him will require drawing his blood with the lyrium dagger.
And I doubt he's going to like the idea.
I'll get it done.
I can be very persuasive. But it will be risky. What about this?
The dagger we made while you were in the Fade.
Once Elganon is dead, odds are good that Solus will need to do something else to complete his ritual. This dagger looks identical, but it can't go through enchantments like the real thing. So if he tries to use it...
The backlash of such magic would render him helpless.
Unless he notices. You really want to try a bait and switch on the Dreadwolf?
Yep.
Is there any chance at all, that he would listen to reason?
Did he listen to you when you spoke with him years ago, Inquisitor?
Varric died trying to reason with him.
As did Mythal when Solus took her power.
But we have you, Morrigan. You have Mythal's memories. And we have the essence of the other fragment of Mythal from the Crossroads.
Such power,
just in my pocket there,
is not to be taken lightly. Hold it for now. And when the time comes, if you believe the Dreadwolf's heart can be turned from this course, I shall try.
Thank you. No. We've got options.
All right. We can deal with Solus when the time comes, but we still need to stop Elganon first. He's in the palace above us. We'll climb the Blight Tendril together. Once Solus takes down the Archdemon and renders Elganon mortal, we hit him with everything we've got.
Damn right we do.
Time's running short. Stock up on supplies, pay your respects, and say goodbye to the people you love. Be ready to go when I signal.
Alrighty. At least looks like everybody survived. And we saved.
Oh, it is purest relief to see us all gathered safe and sound. We found Nev again at last. I'd feared the search might take ages. Elganon must fear what we might accomplish once we storm his tower.
We'd better after all this.
To come this far, only to fail at the last minute. And the irony will kill me before Elganon can.
Elganon will be formidable, but it's Solus who truly worries me.
Yeah.
He is, however, a former spirit. As such, Solus cannot help but listen to appeals to his nature, his yearning for reflection.
I could try talking him down once I find him.
The spirits whisper. One way or another, I believe the Dread Wolf's tale draws to its conclusion. You have been a dear companion, Rook. You accompanied me through death, and were the first to witness my return. I shall never forget that, through the ages that follow.
I hope you'll write about this.
When this is over, you should write a book about it all.
Oh, Balara and I have exchanged notes on the subject.
Of course.
Onwards, Rook. The gods await.
Oh, look at him. The guy's MVP, right? He looks so good. Becoming a lich like that's just cool.
We didn't lose anybody. We hit the city that the Antam couldn't conquer and got out clean. We've even got Nev back. We're gaining people.
You see? Saved everybody. I did alright. Time to push our luck. Don't jinx us.
Don't call attention to our lucky streak. We'll need it at the Archon's palace.
Thanks for keeping Harding safe. She takes risks when she gets mad.
Harding takes risks when she gets mad?
Yeah.
She's itching to take a shot at Elgar'nan. And probably Solus.
Big job for treasure hunters. Or... you helped us get here.
You're a big reason we got this far, Tash.
Just point me at the dragons. Hey, listen. You helped me figure out who I was. I'm not the Canary my mother would have wanted. I don't say all the words right. But maybe she'd be proud of me anyway.
Chakra Toebra, Tash. I know she would.
I'm a better person because of you. So, thanks. Now let's go kick some ass.
Yeah, stop getting all mushy on me, guys. Oh, okay.
You've got this.
Get out there and do what you do best.
Lucanes, everything all right?
We have made it here and fared well in the fight. Now we only have to wait. But Spike grows impatient. And then Nev. I thought I'd lost her. I want to give her everything she needs and tear out Elgar'nan's heart this very second. I don't know what to do with myself. This may be the calm before a final storm, but I don't feel it.
I'm on edge too.
I'm on edge myself, so I couldn't expect anyone here not to be.
Perhaps.
It won't be much longer.
Elgar'nan's life is measured in hours. As for Solus, if any deserve to set his fate, it's you. But if it were me, I would not banter. I would not give room for lies and false promises. Find your opening and strike. The cost of mercy is too high when others might die in its wake. Whatever happens, my contract was for the blighted gods. Today it is fulfilled.
Thanks for everything.
When I went to the Crows, I asked for their best, and we got him.
The demon of Virantium. I had a reputation to maintain. Rook, I left the ossuary only to lose so much again. My city, my family. But what I've managed to reclaim, I have you to thank for. Zara thought she could take my life and control it. When this is done, Spite will have his life, and I will have mine. And it will be only mine again.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Of course Solus lied to us. Again. I expect it, and yet I'm surprised every time. But we're chipping away at Elgar'nan's forces. I thought that was impossible. He commands armies, and he's a god. Or really close to one anyway. We even got Nev back. I keep thinking, something has to go wrong somewhere. Right?
We're prepared.
We know what we're up against. We came prepared. Everyone came together for one purpose. That will carry us through.
Before this ends, in case things don't work out, I want you to know that I'm grateful for you. You believed in me when I couldn't, and you helped me see the strength I always had. Just one final push to the palace. We're so close, Rook.
Let's save the world.
For everyone out there that may not even know we're fighting for them.
I'm ready. Let's finish this.
I should have known. I should have known that Solus was up to something, especially when he said, "The veil won't come down by my hands." Now that I think about those words, that was very specific the way he said it, right? Because he's saying, I'm not going to do it, because you're going to do it, basically. It's what he was saying. Like, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hands off from me, this is all on you now. That was exactly what he was saying. Their little schemer.
I'm helping the Shadow Dragons with supplies while they're short-handed. Go on, pick out something nice.
Ooh, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Let's get this. Maybe a little bit of this. Especially anything I want here. before I do just go spending all my cash on garbage. Hey, Twist of the Veil. I think Twist of the Veil is like one of the first mage knives I got. So let me get this straight. Oh, wait, whoa. Hold the phone. Do you sell the purple version now? Oh, I saw some... Oh, hello. Ah, this is the stuff that we found. Oh, so interesting. So it's like... This is the armor that we found throughout the game that we could have bought from somewhere else. Although Plumage of the Mad Crow, I don't recall seeing that. On a perfect dodge, fire a feather projectile at a random target that deals 150 physical damage and applies necrosis. Hey, you know, that's actually not terrible. It's actually not terrible. It's not for us, but it's not terrible. That's actually quite cool. Here's the helmet, and we can make it legendary. I realized I don't really want to. Applying 3 unique afflictions triggers an explosion that deals damage relative to the total costs, total stacks consumed. It doesn't say that it consumes them. Like, it doesn't say applying 3 unique afflictions consumes the afflictions. It just says triggers an explosion that deals damage. But then it does say relative to the total stacks consumed. So I don't want it to take my stacks away. I don't want it to start removing. I work towards getting as many afflictions on as possible. I don't want to do that and constantly remove them. Why it might be a nice bit of damage, it probably is a lot of damage. It's also that I lose a lot of damage, I think. However, this is exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Because now that is, if I have bleed on an enemy, I get additional life drain, which is wild. I already have tons of life drain as it is, so that's that. That's good. Anything here that I want? It's kind of cool that all this is here, that I can just upgrade a lot of stuff. Ooh, wait, do I have this equipped? I don't think I do I? Oh, I do have this though. Heal 100% on kills with siphon effect. I mean, yeah. Sure. Why not? Brass bandage. Here we go. 20% damage while at low health. Yes. And then I did want the level up to that. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that here anymore. Which one does she have equipped at the moment?
For golden glory.
So, perfect. So now I have this, this one, and I just upgraded. Essence. Oh yeah, that's actually really interesting. It costs 50 more mana, which would cost me a lot more mana because it's health conversion. But I get 30% ability damage, and using an ability now heals you for 1 health per mana spent. I wonder how that would work out, because I'm going to be spending a lot of health to heal, to use spells. So I might be healing for quite a lot, actually. Okay, so. Thing is here, I would lose health, I would lose defense, and resistances, and the fact that I can only take 25% of your max health from a single hit, I would also be losing that. I don't think this works out better either, does it? Hmm. 15 necrotic resistance. Sorry, damage. 20% necrotic ability damage versus health. 50% of all your other types, damage type bonuses contribute towards your necrotic damage bonus. Deal up to 50% bonus damage based on your missing health. So, brass bandage, if I'm at low health, if I use that rune, it puts me down to like 1 HP. this brass bandage is going to give me a huge damage boost. Huge. I would lose necrotic resistance, but ultimately we just don't care. 50% necrotic damage is a big deal, but we get the 20% while at low health. So when we're at low health, we do get 20%. Plus, it says deal up to 50% damage based on your missing health. If we're at 1 HP, it's going to be maxed. So we're going to actually get, what is it, 50, 70% damage bonus. Which, technically speaking, no, because it's only 50% of all your other damage type bonuses affect your necrotic damage bonus. I don't think we really have any other damage type bonuses. The only thing we do have is we boost our frost damage when we use necrotic spells, as we boost our necrotic spells when we use frost spells. But other than that, it would only be 50%. And 50% is like what? What is 50%? Nope. This one. So it's 15%. I've seen that stack up to 2 times before now, so like let's say 30%. So if I use a cold spell, my necrotic damage does 30% more, so it'd be 50% of that, so 15%. So you're currently looking at an extra... where is it? There it is. So you're looking at potentially 50%, 15% from that 50%, plus the 20 ability damage versus health. Let's say that we're going through health. Plus the 15 from necrotic, so that's actually only 50%. So 15 and 15 is 30, obviously, then 20 from necrotic. Again, it's only versus health. So that would be about 30% damage boost. So obviously super rough numbers because it's all kind of... I don't actually get to see the numbers, I guess, unless I physically see them on screen. But for me, if I was at 1 HP, excuse me, if I was at 1 HP, so I got both the 20% damage bonus from low health and 50% bonus damage from that legendary piece, the brass bandage would give me more health than the legendary ring I currently have on. Sorry, more damage than the current legendary ring, but I do need to get brass bandage to legendary for that to work. And unless she has it here now, I don't see it. So she let me upgrade it to purple, which is great, to legendary, but I don't think she has... No. She doesn't have the legendary upgrade to that. Same with the weapon, I think she doesn't have that either.
For gold and glory, and bring me back something pretty.
So now we have this, which is actually kind of nice. Again, I would like it to be epic or legendary, so I get the 20%, the 20 defense per active advantage. I do tend to get a lot of advantages at the moment, so it would be kind of nice to have that, because I could end up with quite a bit of, I could end up with quite a few advantages. This is now max, which is great. It wasn't a huge thing that you're doing. I'm not gonna legendize. Is that a word? I'm not gonna legendize that because it's not worth it. And we got this to legendary, which my effectiveness is tripled against bleeding enemies. My leech effectiveness is tripled, which is kind of a bit wild. That's a lot of leech.
Rook, stand firm and watch Lace Harding's back.
Harding, Tash, Emmerich. Where are the other two? Oh, here. Valara and Nev. Great. Is there any other merchants? Or is the Shadow Dragons the only... I think they're the only ones, huh? Damn.
I told the Shadow Dragons I'd help scout routes to other safe houses.
Because what would be really cool at this point is if she also offered Like, once I got them to
I'm
legendary...
helping the shadow dragons with supplies while they're short-handed. Go on, pick out something nice.
Once I, you know, if I upgraded them to legendary, she would also offer them as epics. So when I had them as epics, she would offer them up to legendaries, but she doesn't seem to do that, which is a damn shame. Shame I can't like refresh the store. You know. Yeah, that'd be so cool if once I'd upgraded them, she put the second upgrades up here, because then I could have got them to legendary. So ultimately, I think I'm currently still wearing the best I can. The only question is if I replace the dagger now. I lose a little bit of damage, but we're not really using it anyway. So add 60 cold damage to weapons. Triggering Arcane Bomb also applies Frozen. Don't need it. Don't use it. Don't really care. Arcane Bombs reduce the outgoing enemy damage by 10% per bomb. So if I manage to put 2 on, it's 20%. Not terrible. I think it's actually kind of nice. Triggering Arcane Bomb also now applies Frozen. This gives me defense and allows me to reduce the enemy's outgoing damage. And that's permanent, by the way, because the Arcane Bombs don't wear off. They're not like timed. They just sit there forever, so I could always put a 20% negative on. I think I'm going to try it. I'm putting here 40 necrotic damage. Okay.
Glory. And bring me back something pretty.
Yeah. 40. Added. Added for, yeah, okay. Enhance. It's going to remove it from the other one, which is fine. Because, I mean, we don't need it anyway. Because I'm not using it right now. And I think ultimately that's the best thing we could do. I'd like to have gotten this to legendary for the 20 defense per active advantage. Because that's really, really good. Really strong. I could have replaced this with the band. But ultimately, it's not going to work if I can't get it to legendary. And I don't think anything else is working for me here, right? During using an ability that hits an enemy, you gain 20% damage and minus 20% to your resistances. This ability resets if you defend or dodge. Hold up. Hold up. Each time you use an ability that hits an enemy, gain 20% damage and a minus 20% to your resistances. This bonus is reset if you defend or dodge. But wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Your ability damage is always a critical hit. Using an ability consumes 20% of your maximum health as physical damage. Now, this doesn't really make much sense. Defense, 10% defense, 20% resistances at low health. The only bonuses here is that you can only take up to 25% of your max health as damage from a single enemy, but does that really matter? I mean, we're going all out here, so let's just go all out, right? We could do Essence Vortex, 30% ability damage. Or we could do your ability damage is always a critical. Let's do this one. This is a really bad idea. This is a really terrible idea, but we're going to do it anyway. We're now going to be taking an absolute ton of extra damage because we're going to just destroy our resistances. And... yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's see what happens. I mean, we don't take any damage anyway. Right? So, what do we have here? 25% duration ability damage, 25% blast ability damage. Okay.
Offer, dweller. I will.
Yeah, that one. Perfect. Then super. Duration ability damage, blast ability damage. And that's it. We're just going to kind of wing it and see what happens. See what happens.
How are you feeling, Ballora?
I've never seen anything like this. The scale of destruction, the devastation. But most everyone's still alive, still fighting. That's more than I could have hoped for, more than I expected. So, okay, I think.
Okay is good.
Look, at this point, I'll take okay. Could be a lot worse.
Given everything we faced, okay is better than okay. Rook?
What is it?
It's just... everything's gonna be different, you know? No matter what happens here. Solus is better than Elgar'nan, but if either of them win, the world burns, just with different fuel. But if we win? No more gods. The end of a 1,000-year-old story. If it ends with us outsmarting the Dreadwolf, even better.
Are you worried?
Maybe I should be, but no, not with you. Every story's better with a little romance, right?
Aw, let's live happily ever after. Yeah.
You know my favorite way to end a story?
Happy ending.
And they lived happily ever after.
I'd like that. Rook, it's funny. I haven't really known you for long. And it also feels like I've known you forever. I love you, Rook. All the way to the end.
I love you too, Ballora. For every bit as long.
Thanks. That's a strange way for me to say it. But I mean it. Okay. Let's go kill a god.
There's a 180 for you. Have you ever heard one before? Alright, we've got Nev to talk to, and then we're good to go and smack these gods around. Hey girl, how's it going?
Nev, how are you holding up?
The others told me what happened after I was taken. I've seen reports from the city. The lost, but more are still standing than I might have bet on. Every person who gets through this is a win.
I couldn't agree more.
We're doing as well as can be expected. Just have to keep it up.
We can't get overconfident.
Will you be all right with the blight?
Look, I won't lie. I can feel it in my blood. Its presence. But I'm fine, or fine enough. I won't sit this out. I want the people of Minrathous to see Elgar'nan fall. I want them to know that, despite everything, I never abandoned them.
You got us here.
So much has happened, but we wouldn't be standing here without you.
Sure you would. Though the group would lack a certain charm.
Of course, of course.
Look, I'm not saying this in case we die, but you're someone I could count on through all of this. Whatever happens, I trust you. And I don't say that to anyone.
I know. Thanks, Nev.
Anytime.
Alright, let's do this. Time to take down the guards.
A word, Rook?
Any last advice from Mythal?
'Tis a difficult battle you face, but you are among more allies than you know. You have purified the crossroads, uncovered ancient truths lost for ages, and earned the essence of Mythal. You are truly the champion of the Fade. Take this. Should your fight against Elgar'nan grow desperate, Invoke the memories of the Dreadwolf's rebels. For you, they will stand against tyranny one last time.
Nice. Ooh. Thalassen's Rune. The power of Thalassen's Rune is based on how much of the god's influence you drove back in the crossroads. Equip the rune if the character's... Okay. Cool. Wow. Plus 75% detonation damage. Active. Gain quick and enhanced damage resistance. Deflect shocking weapons. Immovable and invulnerable. Oh my god. The passive is plus 75% detonation damage. Wow. Okay. Let's try it there. Alrighty. Let's hit the road. Wait, I did talk to everybody, right? Yeah, we did. Let's get out of here. Let's do it. Let's go.
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
One of us should help.
I'm going with Rook. I want payback. I'll tear Elganon from the city myself.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Yeah, okay. Companions who have experience fighting in frontline combat or sieges have better chance to succeed, especially if they're a hero of the Veilguard. Tash is probably my best option here. Companions of experiencing on the frontline combat. That's definitely like that's a warrior stance, right? That's Tash.
Tash, you up for it?
Yup.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
Hopefully that wasn't a bad choice. No, poor Davrin. He would have also been a solid option, I think, for that. Tash will remain below to hold the line. Nev remains afflicted by the blight and will fight separately. Okie dokie. Works for me. Let's get these two going. I mean, they have Morrigan there. Are they really going to lose this? Ooh, that's a lot of them. Ew, tentacles. Can't she turn into a dragon herself? Guys, I gave Tash some very expensive weapons. Why is she not using them? Like, I upgraded them and everything. Like, she should be running around with those things. Not some random bit of metal she finds off the floor. You know?
What?
Solus, have you not dealt with this dragon yet?
It's fine. There's got to be another way there.
Aye. It's time to tango.
Bring them down and fast.
Okay. Oh, does that hurt Solus? Too bad, man. Too damn bad. No sympathy for this lying, backstabbing, good for nothing. Now I have last resort stacked 3 times. Let's see what happens when I just dodge here. Yeah, it just goes away. Alright. So no dodging. Fair enough. Dodging's for wimps anyway, so nobody really cares, huh? I have it stacked 6, 7, 8 times. This is kind of 9 times. This is silly. Okay, game, this is silly. Okay, it looks like 10 is the max. Oh, I'm going to low health though. This is great. Oh yeah, this is cool. Now we're doing some big damage.
I hope you guys are okay, and everyone back down below.
They trusted us to finish this. We won't let them down.
Okay, okay. My last resort is still stacked at 10. That's actually wild. Ooh, a chest. Ow. Would have been cool if that updated my... oh yeah, I need to remember to put arcane... arcane bombs on stuff. Yeah. Do I just have permanent deflect on now, or what? What's...
Solus has been fighting that archdemon for a while now.
Unless he kills the archdemon, we won't be able to kill Elgarnon.
Solus knows that as well as we do.
Okay,
He might
that's
betray us after, but he'll do
Hey,
whatever
hey.
it takes to stop Elgarnon.
But you guys, please don't. Right, you. Look, I don't like you any more than you don't like me, so let's just get this over with, shall we? Guy just got obliterated. Okay, okay. I like it. I like it. It's doing work. I am currently, if my calculations are, oh my god. 900 minus 895 survival. Minus 895 survival. Okay. Okay. Wow. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. So it's stacked up to 10 times. It does 20% damage. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. Yeah, that's 200%, yeah? Is that right? Am I reading that right? 10 stacks, 20, yeah? Yeah. So my abilities are doing 200% damage. Okay. Okay.
Watch out!
It's so wild. I mean, I love it, but it's just so insane. Oh, camera. Please help me. Oh, I died? Oh no, load the last save. That's sad. How did I die there? Oh, I lost all my stacks? Boo.
Your turn.
Okay, that was better. Much more successful.
Shit! Tentacle!
Ah, that's always bad news. Okay, well, he's gone. I had to lose my stacks there, unfortunately. Come here, you pain. Do this and this. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, cool.
This is it.
was wronged.
The Titans.
And the elves.
Let's show them who we are.
I have no health. Oh, hello there. Okay. Is he going to finally get rid of this dragon or what?
The throne room. Knowing Elganon, we'll find him there.
Rook!
You made it.
The Blight. Elganon's using the Magisters to control it. Just like he used me. They're using it against Solus. We have to help or he won't last.
How do you know?
I can hear it. I can feel what it wants.
The Blight.
Get to the throne room. I know how to help Solus.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, what now? Ah, one of them guys. This was potentially very silly, and I'm at 1 health restricted right now for maximum damage. Looks like we're doing okay. Wow, we survived. That's kind of cool. See, who needs to dodge, right? Not me. No, sir. These two giant guys just stomping on me over here. Would you leave me alone?
Everybody ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let's finish this.
Okay. So that's how you become an immortal necromancer. I'm a lich in everything except official name, right? Cool. Very cool. It's a lot of damage and a lot of survivability. Despite having negative 900 again? Negative 900 again. Awesome. So why does he not just transform back into Solus to get ungrappled
Solus.
And then turn back into the wolf afterwards?
I've got this. Go!
I know we saved her, but I hope we can save her.
Such arrogance, thinking you can hide from your creator. And I am this world's creator.
Hey, Elganon, how's it going? Oh, you look, different.
Every pointed spire and warding enchantment in this city is a child's unwitting imitation of the empire I built. I would have restored the glory. Your lives are too brief to remember.
I saw Demeter's Crossing and Weishaupt and everywhere else you've left your mark. I didn't see any glory. All I saw was a tyrant destroying everything he touches.
You mistake discipline for cruelty, a failing among those who lack a master's gentle guidance. We only destroyed because you resisted. In the new empire, every child would have blossomed under my protection.
Mm-hmm.
And Gillenane, my brilliant sister, would have forged the blight into a tool of beauty. But she is dead.
Yeah, she is.
And all we have is this. Because of you.
Well, hold up, we can't beat him yet, right?
You are nothing.
Hiya.
This entire world is my domain. Nothing you do matters. My dragon thrall lives. I am invulnerable.
Yeah, we know.
Still you fight. Pathetic.
How about that, huh?
Cannot save you. He cannot even save himself. Now you understand that none may stand against me. Those who try stand alone.
Come on, never thought you were sorting this problem out.
I am the Lord of the day and the night. Yield to me and I will show you mercy. Your failures. You failed to save the wardens at Weishaupt. You fled in terror at Arlathan.
Then we killed Gillenane.
You have nothing. No army, no drive.
I have no idea what's happening. I am just spamming abilities 1 and 2.
I've got a team, and that's all
And 3 when it's online. And it seems to be working somewhat. I cannot see what's going on.
You haven't broken me.
Wait, what the hell was that? Oh, was that supposed to happen? Anytime now, Nev. Would be great. Yeah, you messed up.
Oh, now. You did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
I don't want Nev to do anything stupid here and not being able to be unsavable again. Saved her once. I don't want to have to do it again.
Let them go. I gave you this power, girl.
This is my city!
Uh-oh. Oh, not again.
Impossible.
You are mortal, Elganon. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If you will not bow, you will burn.
I like the color of his things changed to red and blue, and they're blue before, now they were like purple before, now they're blue. They're red. Hi, Elganon.
Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence. I will share the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched world. And from the ashes shall rise a blighted empire, bound to me alone.
Seriously, did we just lose Nev again?
No light save my glory, no refuge save my shadow, no desire save my perfected intention. I am creator and destroyer. I am will-made.
Here we go. I'm sorry, you were will-made what? Yes.
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
Use Mythal's essence and convince Solus to stop. Trick Solus with the fake dagger. Fight Solus and bind him to the Veil. Let's use the Mythal's essence here. Let's see what happens.
I don't want to fight you either. But I don't want to see the world go through even more pain on top of what Elganon has done. Do you?
This world is broken, Rook. Because of my mistakes.
You're trapped in regret.
This is why you had to use me to escape the prison. It's made from regrets, and you're trapped in yours.
You cannot understand the...
Destroying everything won't erase your mistakes. You have a chance right now to save the world. Bind yourself to the veil and stop it from falling.
I cannot. To stop now would dishonor those I have wronged to come this far.
Even if those you wronged asked you to stop?
Inquisitor.
You were my friend. We saved the world together once. Can't we save it one more time?
Inquisitor, I am sorry. But I cannot. Long before we met, I failed my oldest friend. She died for that failure. If I leave the veil in place, I am destroying the world she wanted. And I will have... She will have died for nothing.
We'll get the essence out. Let's go. Pull it out of your pocket. Let's roll.
And whose fault is that, Dreadwolf?
Morrigan.
One appellation among many, I wear. I have been advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, daughter of Flemeth, and once, long ago, an old friend.
Mythal lives on in her, and in this.
Mythal.
I pulled you from the Fade you loved and sent you into war. I used your wisdom as a weapon, and it broke you.
The things that I have done
are not for you alone to bear, my friend. The many wrongs we did together. I release you from my service.
You are free to find a better way.
My life force now sustains the veil. With every breath I take, I will protect the innocent from my past failures. The Titan's dreams are mad from their imprisonment. I cannot kill the Blight, but I can help to soothe its anger. I will go and seek atonement. Thanks to you, I now can see the way.
Well, I quite like that ending so far. I think that's quite cool. It's interesting that, I'm happy that we got all the stuff together and we got to use it as part of our ending, like with all the memories and stuff that we collected. Oh, but yeah, look at this. We just saved Nev, and now she's, what, back in here? Oh. Well, don't all rush over at once. There we go. Come on, girl, you got this. And she's blight free. Yay. Okay. Happy ending. Except for Davrin. Yeah. Bro took one for the team. Aww. Cool. Is that it? We're gonna get credits?
With Elgar'nan and Gillinan
Varric.
dead, and Solus off to fix his mistakes and right an ancient wrong, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
But
The story of the Veilguard.
Oh.
A team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
But whenever one story ends, another begins.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, clearing the remains of the blight so that the flowers can grow again.
Or the story of Archon Maid Varys Talani, inspiring her people and bringing change to Tevinter.
Or the story of a caretaker, standing watch for new heroes.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of bringing a traitor to justice and reclaiming Treviso from the Blight.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlathan was reborn.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man exploring worlds beyond mortal existence.
A woman making Docktown a little better for the people who live there.
An assassin driving out the darkness in his city and himself.
A student of history, helping the elves regain what they lost.
A dragon hunter, rediscovering their heritage from a place of strength.
Or the Griffins, finding a new home in Arlathan, protecting a world that once thought them lost for good.
Or the Dwarven people, rediscovering their lost magic and their connection to the stone.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
Varric. Shame. Cool. You know, despite some of the questionable pieces of the game that weren't as good as I would like them to have been. You know, I did like a lot of the game. Like, once the combat got going, it was pretty interesting. I mean, at the end there, I was just kind of spamming 1 and 2 and then 3, and I was just immortal, essentially. And doing a ton of damage at the same time, so that was kind of fun, I guess, in its own way. But the combat was interesting, and for the most part, the main story was interesting. What I did like was the last sort of big story pieces there. I thought they were really, really good, and definitely my favorite parts of the story. I just kind of wish that the way that those last few main story quests made me feel, and the way they were produced and put together, it was like, if that was the whole story, that would have been just even better, right? There was so much in those last few, like big decisions, like actions or things that were happening that I was like, oh, I don't want that to happen, calm down. Like, all of that happened in like the last 3-4 main quests. The rest of the main quests were just kind of like, oh yeah, you know, whatever. The big enemies are coming, but it's okay, we'll be fine. Like, there was no real... It didn't feel like there was a lot to worry about. So... yeah, the last 3 story quests, I think, or 3 or 4, the ending, you know, towards the end there was definitely the best. And I did like some of the companion quests too. So a lot of the companion quests were very interesting, and I did like a lot of those, for sure. Some of them were really interesting to get through. Like, Balara's was good. Emmerich's was just great. But yeah, overall, I had a good time with it. I did have a good time with it. I will do a full review on it and publish that soon, so that will be coming out within the next week, I guess, I hope. But yeah, overall, it was fun. I had a good time. It's a great action RPG. Not the best action RPG I've played, and certainly not the best Dragon Age game I've played. And it absolutely makes me at some point want to go back and play Dragon Age 1, 2, and Inquisition. Because those 3 are definitely more my types of Dragon Age games. But anyway, I'm going to cut this short, because this is probably DMCA. Either way, I might have to mute this last bit, but we'll see. If you watched it to the end, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate the support. Always, always grateful for that. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and tune in for more. And I'll see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.
The storm quelled. The sun dimmed. The wolf defanged. At last, we have balanced. Guided. Whispered. And soon, the poisoned fruit ripens.